Finland to implement mobile signal monitoring on eastern border with Russia. Finland negotiates with NATO for potential deployment of foreign troops. Finnish neo-Nazi group accused of planning terrorist attacks. Finnish Supreme Court overturns conviction in attempted assassination case. Finland is set to implement mobile phone signal monitoring along the eastern border with Russia to enhance surveillance capabilities in the area. According to Juho Vanhatalo, a representative of the Finnish border guard, the new technology allows the detection of devices emitting radio signals, such as mobile phones or drones. He emphasized that the measure is not intended for eavesdropping or monitoring content but solely for locating devices. Border resident Ritva Leary initially felt surprised but later considered the measure reasonable. Finnish Defense Minister Antti Häkkänen announced that the country is negotiating with several NATO countries to deploy foreign military forces to Finland for extended periods. These units will not be permanently stationed but can be dispatched in crisis situations, even without direct military conflict. The goal is to ensure Finland's security, particularly in the northern and Scandinavian regions. A decision on the location of NATO's branch headquarters in Finland will be announced this fall. According to police investigation documents, a neo-Nazi group in Kankanpää, suspected of involvement in terrorist activities, was organized as a strictly disciplined military group, maintaining order through violence. The suspects are accused of gathering weapons and explosives without providing a convincing reason for doing so. The investigation revealed that the group intended to use these weapons for terrorist acts, with one potential target being the refugee reception center in Niinisalon. Police also discovered the group's strong interest in extremist ideologies and fascism. The two main suspects, aged 28 and 29, are accused of actively preparing for terrorist activities, but both deny all charges. All 5 members of the group are under investigation and prosecution for various terrorism-related offenses. The Finnish Supreme Court has overturned the 6-year prison sentence of Juha Lindros, who was accused of complicity in the attempted assassination of Pekka Kataja, the former campaign director of the Finns party in central Finland. Lindros was accused of lending a car to Kataja's attackers and being involved in handling a package used as bait. However, the Finnish Supreme Court ruled that there was insufficient evidence to prove Lindros was aware of the attack plan or intended to participate. The fingerprints on the package were not enough to conclude his involvement. The identities of those who carried out the attack remain unknown. Human trafficking in Finland is becoming increasingly severe, particularly for Nigerian women. Since 2010, nearly 190 Nigerian women have been exploited in the sex industry in Finland, with many victims of human trafficking. The Human Trafficking Victim Assistance Project in Finland has recorded 10 victims from Nigeria who have directly experienced abuse there. The first statistics on Nigerian victims appeared in 2007. This situation began to escalate from 2009, with a total of 188 women receiving support so far. The trafficking of African women and children is a significant business in Italy, run by Nigerian criminal organizations. Sadly, sometimes the victims' own relatives or families are involved in these networks. Many women later flee to Nordic countries, including Finland, seeking safety. In Finland, the role of Nigerian women in human trafficking remains strong, with powerful women playing the role of a madam, controlling the victims in various ways. The emergency chat support program for victims of violence is at risk of being discontinued due to Finnish government budget cuts. Nallinja, the organization providing this support, fears that budget cuts will make it impossible to continue the chat service, especially as many young people are using the platform to share their experiences of domestic violence for the first time. According to Anu Karinen-Sapi from Nallinja, services like chat help victims access support more discreetly and safely. However, if the cuts proceed, the ability to maintain the service will be severely impacted. Finnish Prime Minister Petteri Orpo has not yet agreed to the proposal for a tourism tax in Rovaniemi, the capital of Lapland, although the city is hoping to become the pilot site for such a tax. Rovaniemi has seen significant growth in tourism, with 1.2 million overnight stays last year, generating €8.6 million in tourism-related taxes. However, Prime Minister Orpo stated that the idea of a tourism tax needs to be considered within the framework of sustainable development for northern Finland, but he is not committed to immediate implementation. A recent study by the Finnish Migration Institute has revealed that moving from rural to urban areas does not make it easier for Finns to find jobs. According to the survey, those participating in domestic migration do not choose to move to areas with the best quality of life. Instead, they move to urban centers. This contrasts with the expectation that moving to cities would bring better job opportunities. The study also found that only 3% of survey participants found employment after moving to a new area, debunking the belief that migration from remote regions to cities is a solution to unemployment. Swedish People's Party leader Anders Adlercreutz has proposed increasing labor immigration to maintain Finland's net migration rate above 40,000 people per year. Speaking at the party's summer meeting in Vasa, Adlercreutz emphasized the importance of attracting international workers to support economic growth and maintain high-quality public services. To achieve this goal, Swedish People's Party suggests removing labor demand assessment requirements and improving the country's image to attract foreign workers. However, government partners, particularly the Finns party, have strongly opposed this proposal. A Finnish company is developing technology to produce jet fuel from CO2 emissions of pulp mills. The company, which originated from Tampere University, aims to produce sustainable aviation fuel, SAF, cheaper than current methods. However, experts believe this is still far off due to high production costs. Despite this, the company hopes to build a pilot plant by 2026 in Kemijärvi, with the ambition of supplying commercial SAF within the next 3 years, contributing to the EU's sustainable fuel targets. A growing number of children and teenagers in Finland are enrolling in self-defense courses due to concerns about personal safety. Sample Vardanian, a self-defense instructor in Seinäjoki, reported a significant increase in young students, reflecting changing security perceptions and incidents of violence in schools. Children often ask how to defend themselves when attacked without an adult's immediate intervention. In the courses, children learn how to respond to dangerous situations and protect themselves. Police believe that self-defense training can help children recognize and avoid dangerous situations. Some trainers suggest that self-defense should be taught in schools as a basic skill. Besides self-protection, children also learn confidence, discipline, and mutual respect. These courses also help reduce anxiety and increase confidence in daily life.